We are tired of creased foreheads in the morning. We are done with our scarves falling off night after night. We're going scarfless. Introducing My Satin Dreams, the 100% satin bedding accessory. The perfect material for frizz control and skin hydration. Total protection, complete comfort, absolute luxury.
Make sure you use the promo code HIPHOPUN. That's HIPHOPUN to get free shipping. It's a limited time offer, so make sure you act now. The link is located at the top line of the description box. Don't wait. Do it now.
If you appreciate your perspective, definitely on that. And I know we're getting to about an hour, and we told your publicist we'll keep you for an hour. Definitely.
That's cool.
You sure?
That's cool. Yeah, man. That's what I told y'all. I
respect your time,
research people before I say yes. I would look when it gets to Anthony Allen. I look at it, and she goes, "What do you think?" And I said, "Send me the links." I check the links out. I go, "All right, I'll be on that show." That's why people only see me on one show on Vlad, because Vlad reached out to me 3 years ago when people didn't know to reach out to me. That's the reason I'm always on. And he's my man. He's a good dude, and I like the platform. I like him asking those questions.
Yeah.
You don't have to. That's another thing. You don't have to. You can say, next question.
Word.
And he's going to edit to the next question. That's the way it goes.
Speaking of Vlad, man, I watched one episode, with you guys, and you were, why don't you think, or how do you feel, I should say, about people calling Vlad the feds?
One, I put it this way, to let everybody out there know. I told this story on Vlad, but I tell it again. I was in China, 2016. I was in a Lexus 560, a Lexus 600. That's 4 seats. It was a dude being driven. He was over here, had a dude protecting us in the front. And I'm looking around out of this open roof on this unbelievable car that I'd never seen in America yet. And I go, how is this happening to a 5-star hotel with an unbelievable bar? I filmed everything because no one's ever going to believe this happened. I'm looking at all of this. What I'm thinking China looks like is like a karate flick. It's not, right? And Shanghai is a new city. And so I'm tripping. But then he says this. He says, see, in China, we understand the government owns everything. In America, you're under the illusion they don't. So for us to think, oh, you getting away, or I ain't gonna pay my taxes, or I'm gonna do this over here. Dude, it's their money. It's called U.S. tender. There's a camera on every corner. You carry around a tracking device. You talk, like right now, we're talking in tracking device. They are watching everything. If anybody was even at the point, I was doing a Robert Ory and I, right? Robert came before me, then I went around after him at the CES in Vegas, right? They paid us to do this thing with the NBA. And so on stage, I'm making jokes and I'm doing half the, the pictures up there, people getting autographs. And this guy was like, man, you're hilarious. How do we book you? And I go, here, you call this, you go to this person, this person, this person. Next you know, I get called in from NSA. That's the national security. And I think it's a joke. It's not a joke. They go, we want you to come in and speak. So they had to research me. I got to go in to perform. It went across all of DC on this closed circuit television. I got paid a little bit of money because they said, we don't have the money that you usually get to be paid, and we can't fly you that way, but we want you here. And I thought, okay, it's the U.S. government. So then I get a call. They go, well, we're going to be monitoring you for the next 3 months because we have to, because you were just here. I said, I feel safe. Now, I feel safe. That means y'all are watching. Yo, some shit happened. I'm calling y'all.
Right.
To anybody to think that, or to think if you are even under investigation, if you're even associated to that point and you already know what your past is, you shouldn't talk about it. What the smart thing that Kodak Black did when he was on Ebro, say nothing. Let Ebro get mad. Say nothing, dog. I can't talk about that. Like, let's talk about something else. Nah, then I'm out. That's exactly how you're supposed to be. And for people just to come up and think that's what it is. No, you rap it, you say it, they have to pay attention to it. They've been on it since Tupac. They've been going after us, man, with the vice president's wife. With I forgot the black lady's name who was going after Ice Cube, and everybody had to put their names in rhymes. I don't even want to mention her name.
Yeah,
like they've been going after trying to find ways of getting this off or giving it more publicity. So to think he's a Fed is crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. This is one thing to say, and a lot of people who said it got their own platform now when they realize I can do this. Damn, I should have thought of this. A lot of folks saying things were on his show at one time. Pay attention to that.
Damn, that's a fact. Talk about the media though, because we're in a very privileged position to where my cousin and I are doing, and very blessed to be able to talk to you and various other people. Yeah. We wouldn't be able to do this 20 years ago. It wasn't an opportunity or door to open to do this. But on the flip side, you got a lot of motherfuckers carrying it around like it's a wild weapon, and they're very divisive in how they do it, spreading wild things and doing just very against the grain kind of thing. So just talk about the pros and the cons to anybody being able to do media now.
All right, so give you an example. The reason I got involved with this platform, Wave, WEIV, is because we have to invite you. It's not like the other, like Patreon or something like this, where anybody can just get in. Because a lot of people feel what they have to say is important, and I guess it is to them.
Yeah.
But you know, just having so many people fire off on what they think and not know is amazing. My cousin, I'm not gonna say his name, we used to have conversations about hip hop, and I used to go back and forth, and he didn't like 50 Cent, and I go, 50 Cent is hip hop, 100% hip hop. How could you not? I don't know, man. You know, he's all right. And I go, you didn't listen? No, I listened to a couple of songs. I said, no, you didn't, because if you were to sit there and not be he looked like somebody that beat you up when you were little. He does. I go, exactly. That's why you looking at him funny. I said, but if you were to go on 50's flow and 50's words and what he did and how he got to it, you're going to have an unbelievable respect for 50. He's one of my favorite rappers because he literally said, I'm going to go this vein and I'm going to blow this to the point it needs to be. And then I'm going to go this vein and then I'm going to move it to here. And then I'm a marketing genius and I'm going to move it to here. And everything he does, it may not be the things everyone likes, but he damn sure has a result from it. And so I just think when people get to a microphone and they can say whatever and the world is listening to them, most of them aren't really well versed on one, how to speak in front of a camera, and two, they don't know where to do research from. And to say things that you think sound good to you is irresponsible. You should do your research first. And it doesn't take you any time. Like you guys, if you're going to do interview somebody right here that you heard of, it would behoove you to do as much research as possible. So if something comes up and he mentions it, it would sound like you knew more by saying, yeah, in 1975, you said and did this. That right there means you did your research.
Right.
That's why you have a successful show, and some people are up there on trying to emulate. So I don't think everybody should have a channel. I believe everyone feels they should have a voice, but I don't think that is the way either.
Right.
To talk about DMX, man, he died. It's probably like maybe 3 weeks or a month ago now.
Damn, that's crazy.
Did you ever meet him? And if you did, talk about his tragic passing.
Yeah, man. I met DMX